Today we're learning about anger. Want more control over your anger? Find the answer in your money. But I'm not saying spend your money to learn how to do this. I'm saying if you can understand your relationship with money, you can understand why anger pops up, and then you can get control back. In this video, you will learn how to do this as we go through 5 steps. The problem with uncontrolled anger, how money can teach you about anger, why anger does what it does, 3 short examples, and lastly, the solution. Here on the Feels Go Real channel, we think about these things all the time. So let's get into it. So, what does it matter if you can't control your anger? Anger doesn't care who's in its way. When it's triggered, the energy it has can lead to explosions. Explosions can hurt and damage everyone and everything around them. If you were to notice an explosion happening at the same place every day, the logical thing to do would be to avoid it, or spend time and energy trying to stop the thing causing it. We are all just trying to get through our busy days in peace. But imagine if explosions were going off everywhere, all the time, all at once. It would be like living in a never-ending war zone. The more anger is controlled, the less explosions there will be, and the more access to positive relationships and opportunities you will have. If that access is important to you, then knowing how money can help you do this is the next step to getting it. So, now that you can see how more control of your anger can give you better outcomes in life, how can money teach you about anger? Imagine you are an expert at making boxes. Someone notices your skill and they want you to build a box for them. You agree to do it for $100. The person who wants the box agrees to pay you after you build the box. You then build the box and you get $100. Beautiful story, right? But what if instead of getting $100, the person who wanted the box gets the box and decides they don't feel like paying you anymore? You might be confused for a moment. Then you might start to ask questions like, why won't you give me my money? Can you please give me my money? If the person who got the box says no and walks away, you'll feel like you didn't get what you were owed. At this moment, you probably fall into one of 3 categories. You either get mad at the person that isn't giving you what you are owed, you blame yourself for not having any legal documentation signed, or you do both. If you can understand this, you are now able to clearly see anger's intentions. So, now that we can see why anger should be controlled and how not getting your money can affect you, why does anger do what it does? Anger wants you to get what you're owed and have what you deserve. When you didn't get your money for building someone a box, anger pops up to try to fix that problem for you. That energy that anger brings can turn into action, and that action can get you the money that you deserve. But money was just one example. There are many things your anger wants you to have that you may feel entitled to. In addition to money, there's love, respect, loyalty, friendship, power, time, popularity, access. The list goes on and on, depending on the person and their biggest values. Anger packs the punch that can motivate you to get these things whenever it seems like you are being excluded from having access to them. Remember the explosions we looked at earlier? Sometimes anger's explosions can be very effective at reaching its goals. Other times they can wreak havoc and actually make things worse. And this will be easy to see in the next few examples in this video. So let's switch gears. We've all seen why anger gets to you the way it does, but watching it in action is where this will all really start to make sense. This is anger.
Hi, I'm Anger. Let's dive in.
It will take you through 3 short examples that will get more and more outrageous to help your understanding.
You've scheduled to have a lunch with a friend, and we're supposed to meet at 3 o'clock. It's 3:15, and they still haven't shown up. You call and text them, but get no response. Finally, after a few more minutes, your friend appears. You ask, what happened? And they say they totally forgot about the appointment and just woke up from the afternoon nap 5 minutes ago. Oh, my time to shine. How dare you forget about our appointment and have the audacity to be honest about it? That's 20 minutes that you deserve to have back. So we flipped the table to put a stamp on the ending of the friendship, and we are now free to get our time back and find real friends. Mission accomplished. You've been dating someone for 2 years. A friend tells you they saw your partner on a date with someone else. You do a little bit of investigation and find out they've been lying about their whereabouts in order to meet this new person. That's where I come in. Oh, how dare she lie to you and compromise our beautiful relationship? You deserve the truth and real love. So we end that relationship so that we can have access to the truth and real love. Big thumbs up. You've been a loyal employee at your job for a few years now, working 12 hours, giving away your time to provide value and earnings for your company. You know that your boss gives pay raises to the best employees, and you've been waiting for yours. One day, your boss calls you into his office with a big smile on his face. He thanks you for your hard work and says you deserve more compensation. Now, unfortunately, he can't give you a raise because of budget cuts, but he can give you a fancy company mug. Did someone call my name? 35 years at this lousy hamster wheel and all you get is a cup? How dare they disrespect you and all the time you've given them? You deserve your money! So we throw the papers in the air, remove our badge and quit, and so we can... I'm still mad! They are not getting off that easy.
Great job, Anger. So, now you see how everything we've learned looks in real life. What is the solution? The solution involves 2 topics, values and control. Let's start with values. If you know what your true values are, you can better control your anger. How? Knowing what your values are can prevent anger from incorrectly applying force to things that don't actually matter to you. This leads to less unnecessary anger explosions that can make your day worse. This also allows you to better invest your precious time and energy. If you're going to use anger, let it be for things you really want, and learn how to use anger's energy in those situations in ways that don't cause much damage. The other part of the solution is control. This involves being aware of what you can and cannot control, and being aware of what you're actually owed. Everybody deserves respect, but can you make someone respect you? Everyone deserves love, but do people owe it to you? People want more time, but can you force the clock to have more than 24 hours in a day? The way you honestly answer these questions will determine how much anger will try to help get these things for you. And when anger tries to help out, results may vary. We've now seen why controlling anger is helpful, examples of what it's trying to do, and what things we can do to influence anger to gain our control back. Anger is a natural thing and very goal-oriented. Although it can be very effective, it can also be very sloppy with the way it tries to fix things. This is why directing anger and being aware of what it's trying to do can make it even more effective for us. Like a powerful punch with really good aim meant only for obstacles that help us get what we want. Hopefully that was helpful. For more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Lastly, leave a comment if you can relate to what was discussed in the video. Your one comment could help millions of people. Thanks for watching.